Yo, what is going on everyone, XpertFusion here, and today I'm just going to bring you guys a quick little video showing off 3 of the score streaks within Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies, and they are pretty damn awesome. So we actually have 5 in total currently. They're called support, and the other 2 are just simply a sentry gun and the self-revive thing, which they're not really, there's not really a point of showing those off because they're not really like, very lethal things. Obviously the sentry gun's lethal, but it's just a sentry gun. We've seen them before. I don't really think many people care about that. But the 3 I wanted to show off was, of course, the War Machine, the bow and arrow, as well as the chopper gunner. Now you can get these score streaks in 2 different ways. You can either craft them at the crafting tables around the map. There's actually 2 crafting tables. There's one at spawn and also one in the little tunnel area over by the entrance to the facility, and you can craft it using the salvage that you pick up from the zombies. Now the only problem with that is that a lot of the streaks are locked at a certain level, therefore you cannot get it until you get to that certain level. You can't craft it until you get to that level. Like the chopper gunner, I think, doesn't unlock to like level, I think is it 27 or something. It's a pretty high level, so you're not going to be able to use it unless you get to that level, of course. But you can, however, get them out of the mystery box as well. As you can see here, I'm using the War Machine, which I got out of the mystery box, and the War Machine is pretty damn awesome. We already saw it within multiplayer, of course, with the alpha and the beta, but it is amazing. It does do self-inflicting damage though, and there's no PhD in this game, so you definitely want to keep your distance. You don't want to be up in the zombies' faces because you will get blown up. But for taking out the bosses and such, it's actually pretty damn amazing. Probably one of the best things you can use to take out the boss, but also some of the other streaks are also pretty good at taking out the bosses as well. Next up here we have the bow and arrow, which has like a little bit of fire on the end of it, and this one is actually really awesome, and it's one that you unlock pretty early, so you can craft this basically right off the bat. I've been getting it just from the crafting table, and I always like to keep one on hand because whenever the big guy, of course his name I think is the Megaton, whenever he comes, you want to use this thing definitely, because your own weapons do not do nearly as much damage as what this thing can do. Like one shot can take like half of his health away, so you just let those bows rip at him, and it definitely brings me back to some Der Eisendrache vibes using it. And even against the zombies, it's pretty good. It could take out a whole horde pretty well, just like the Molotovs, which light the whole zombies on fire. The bow and arrow does the same thing practically, so I definitely am recommending to use this bow and arrow often. And next up we have the one that I think everyone was most excited to see, and that of course is the chopper gunner. Another streak that we did use in multiplayer, but now we get to use it in zombies here. How does it work? Well, in solo, it protects you when you're on the ground. So obviously the zombies can't kill you while you're in it. You can just call them whenever, and actually if you're in a corner, it can actually save your ass, because if you pull it out, the zombies can't get you anymore. But of course, the zombies just kind of roam around the area, usually where you are, so you can just kind of light them up, and they all glow red, so it's pretty easy to spot them. But I'm kind of disappointed that you don't really stay in the chopper gunner that long. Like, it doesn't last long at all. I was hoping for at least like 90 seconds, so it's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. It's still pretty fun to use, and yeah, I'm excited to use some of the other stuff in this game as well. Hopefully they add more as the game's life cycle goes on. I hope we can see the flamethrower, or maybe attack dogs or something, just some cooler stuff. Hopefully as new maps come out, they add in new stuff. I feel like they definitely will. There's no way they'll just keep it at this 5 support streaks. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.